here to do that. Brooks.
Welcome, parents, friends, and family. We come here today to celebrate these graduates. And we cheer as we award these graduates their degrees. While this is great, I want to point out one little detail. It's just a piece of paper. When I ask students why they came to college, most talk about how it's going to help them meet their goals and dreams. A few talk about the degree itself as a major accomplishment. This is where I want to point out the issue. It's just a piece of paper. This piece of paper, it's not a key to your future. This piece of paper is not going to open up a door to an easy life. This piece of paper isn't a magic cure-all to all your ills and worries. It's just a piece of paper. Many of the graduates here know me and know me quite well. And most of you have heard my story. They know why I teach here and what my goals are. They know I'm here because I want to see them succeed. Graduates and students, I'm here because I know you can succeed as long as you remember why you're here. I am an award-winning entrepreneur. I've created numerous businesses, from nonprofit special education products to multi-million-dollar international corporations with offices in India, New York, and Ohio. I've also been an entrepreneur, as I am today with a company called Reynolds & Reynolds here in Dayton. Yet other businesses completely blew up in my face. Ask any entrepreneur, and their story will sound very similar. But as Richard Nixon stated, if you take no risks, you suffer no defeats. But if you take no risks, you win no victories. Each of you, graduates, took risks when you came into this program. But you didn't see it as a risk. One of my favorite lessons I teach across all my classes is that entrepreneurs don't take risks. Yes, I said it. Entrepreneurs do not take risks. Clearly, you're all too polite to call me out on stage and say, but wait, isn't that the definition of an entrepreneur? The entrepreneur doesn't see it that way. Other people see it that way. To the entrepreneur, the benefits of an opportunity outweigh the negatives. It's not a risk. Did you think about that when you signed up for this university? Did you consider the fact that you were going to dedicate 2, 4, 6, or more years to something, investing time, investing money, for what? For what? Do you have a guaranteed job lined up for you when you leave here? Did somebody offer you large sums of money just to get that degree? With maybe 1 or 2 fortunate exceptions, no. You took that risk because you were confident that when you walked away from here with this education, that you were going to be able to realize your goals and dreams. You took a major risk. You did. What else could you have done with the time and money? Could you have gotten a different job? Could you have started your own business? Could you have gone on more vacations? Spent more time with family and friends? But to you, the outcome was clear. And this is entrepreneurship, and you already exhibited it. Did you expect your family members to get sick? For you to end up in a car accident? To lose your job along the way? Did you expect to put off vacations? To miss out on time with friends and family? Or you get straddled with the extra work from your career? Did you expect some professors, like me, to lack forgiveness and flexibility when life and schoolwork collided? No, you didn't. But you overcame this all and accomplished your goal. Let's be frank, others didn't. According to the National Center for Education Statistics, the graduation rate is at 59%. Others are still struggling to get where you are today. Others were overwhelmed by outside forces and couldn't continue. For most, it wasn't that they weren't smart enough. They were. It's that they couldn't overcome the other life challenges. When I go into a business venture, I don't say, here's my money, let's see what happens. I walk in and say, if I put this money here, and I do this with these people, this will be the results. Before I lay down more than $10, I spend the time to research and learn all about something. So when I make that determination, it's not about taking a risk. It's simply a cost-benefit analysis. That doesn't mean there aren't going to be challenges along the way. But when the benefit and costs are clear, it becomes easier to overcome those challenges and not to succumb to them. And while some of you will leave here and run your own businesses, once again, most of you will leave here and work for someone else. But that doesn't exempt you. It's 2015, folks. Whether you're an accountant, in management, in network administration, or multimedia design and development, you've got to go places where others are not. You've got to be creating what people will be asking for tomorrow, and not just trying to create what they're asking for today. Because if you just try to create what they're asking for today, it'll be outdated before you're even done. You've got to understand people, products, needs, and markets to the point that you're creating the future while others are too scared to take the risk. As Peter Drucker put it, the best way to predict the future is to create it. This degree, this piece of paper, does represent something important. All the hard work, life challenges, classes, lessons, quizzes, tests, and books put into earning that piece of paper. This piece of paper only has value in what it represents. So when you leave here, don't get caught up in this piece of paper as some sort of ticket. Don't think your work is done. Remember what this piece of paper stands for. It stands for the ability to learn, to overcome challenges, to creatively solve problems, and to balance life and career and education. It stands for studying and working hard and uprooting your world. Because this is what your future holds. Your future holds challenges, Your future holds uncertainty and questions and unsolved problems. It will require reading books and researching problems and analyzing solutions. It's these things you have done to earn your degree that will allow you to tackle these challenges and succeed in your goals and dreams. So remember, as you leave here today, this is just a piece of paper, but you are so much more for earning it. Now go get it.